There you go.
We good?
Action!
What's going on, party peoples? Hey. Alright, how you feeling this fucking day? Alright, I am in Darris. Thank you for coming out to the first round of the underground comedy crew. I know it's early and it's Saturday. I know you should be high and drunk with your wife, but it's alright though. It's alright. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. You know, it's alright. You know, what's going on in the news today? I guess Trump is still president for now. I don't really get, the whole anger, the whole hatred thing behind him. I can understand, he's a jackass, he's a kind of an asshole, it's kind of right. But, you don't want the captain to go down with the ship because eventually you will go down too. So I'm actually rooting for Trump. I really don't actually have a fight because realistically, I don't want him to fail because if he fails, we all fail. I mean, he kind of reminds you of a creamsicle, he's orange on the outside, right on the inside, kind of temperamental, always kind of melting down. He has a big stick up his ass. So, hey, it is what it is. But, quite honestly, I really don't give a shit as far as I'm concerned when it comes to people, because Hillary lost, a big fucking deal. If I was Hillary, I wouldn't run for PTA president after I did shit, honestly. You lost to Donald Trump. It's like the Knicks beating the Golden State Warriors. By 30. So anyway, you guys ready for your first comic? I'll make some more I'm gonna go ahead and do the show. Yeah. Coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, Torres all over. It's his very first time, and he's a very good friend of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for Mr. Christian Quinones. Quinones, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, hold on. There we go. A bit too tall for me. I like my mic stands like I like my women short. Isn't that right, sexy? Huh? See that? See her right there? Look, that's my wife. Love her to death. Such a pain in my ass. Oh, she knew what I was gonna do today. Yeah? What am I gonna do today, sweetie? What am I gonna do today, huh? Love. You gotta love, right? Anybody here married? No? Single? Half single? No? Huh? Single? Wow. God bless y'all. Because I'll tell you this much, it's not fucking easy. Look at her right there. Look at her. She's like, Chris. Oh, by the way, that's my voice for her. Chris, what are you doing? Stop making fun of me. No. But now, look, being married is not easy. It's not easy, but you make a promise, right? You gotta be a man of your word, right? Otherwise, what the hell are you? Fucking bitch, vagina, right? That's what they call us, right? That's that shit they call us, right? No? Oh, okay. Just want to make sure. Oh man. But now, what I really want to talk about is children, raising children, being a parent. So I'm guessing everybody who's single here are also not parents, or do we have any single parents here? No? Single parent? Yeah. At least one. Fuck yeah. But when I found out that I was going to be a dad, it was like the most amazing shit ever. I'm like, fuck yeah, you know what? I'm going to have somebody I'm going to teach. Then I looked around after 9 months, seeing how, because like once you find out that you're about to be a parent, it's like the whole world opens up to you. The only thing you fucking see is parent shit, parents with their kids. And the one thing that I hated the most, that I decided to do something about, is this whole public bullshit where kids just start throwing themselves on the fucking floor. You know what I'm talking about? You see them in the supermarkets, at the shops and whatnot. You're like, and you see the parents either doing one or two things. First thing is, Jonathan, you need to stop doing that. That's not right. You know better than that. And the little kid is like, I don't give a fuck. Jonathan, no. And the kid is like in their heads, you can see it in their eyes like, fuck you, I'm gonna piss myself. And then the parents are like, no, Jonathan, why you gotta do that? Right, that's one type of parent, right? The second type of parent is, what did I tell you? I told you not to do it. I told you not to do it. Now why you doing that? What you doing that? And I saw that and I was like, nah, there's gotta be a fucking middle ground to this bullshit. I'm not gonna be some passive dad going, no, Jonathan. And I'm definitely not gonna be, hey, I told you not to do that. So I decided I'm just gonna talk to my child, to my daughter. God bless her soul, she's 5 years old. Her name is Jocelyn. Greatest child in the world. That's not just the ego talking. And I'll explain why. I talk to her just like I'm talking to you, you know? So like if we had a problem, we'll talk it out, right? Like, look, this is what's going on, you know you're not supposed to be doing this, right? And for a while, I kept getting shitted on for it. Matter of fact, at one point, why are you treating her like she's a teenager? I'm not gonna say who said it. But that's what I got. Why do you talk to her like a teenager? And then one day Jocelyn, I forgot what she did. I really don't remember what she did. But all I know is that my wife goes, brings her into the room, and she goes, Jocelyn, why are you doing this? Isn't that the right way to do these things? You know you're not supposed to do that. And I already saw the look on my daughter's face like, I wish I could say what I really want to say right now. And she's like, my wife is like trying, you know, she's being motherly, you know? No, you can't do that. I'm like, Dad, give me a second, come here. Hold on, I'm gonna take care of this. And I was like, Jocelyn, come here. Now, why did you do what you do? I'm sorry. Okay, so that means you know that what you did was not what you were supposed to do, right? Yes, Daddy. All right. So are we going to do this again? No, Daddy. All right, because we can't be having this. I'm not the one who's upset. Your mother is. So what are we going to do? I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm not the one you need to apologize. You need to apologize to your mother. So she goes, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. And, you know, and that was that. End result, 5th birthday party a couple of months ago. You know what she asked me for her birthday? You know what she wanted for her birthday?
A pony?
She wanted, no, she didn't want a pony. Can you guess what a 5-year-old would want? Barbie. A Barbie? Tacos. Anybody else want to take a stab at it?
A pony.
A pony, aside from the pony. No? She asked me for a strawberry frosted donut from Dunkin' Donuts. No, hold on. I'm gonna complete the ensemble. And a fucking bottle of Tropicana fucking orange juice. That's all she fucking wanted for her fucking 5th birthday. Now, if you don't believe me, you can ask that lady right there. Am I lying? No? That's all she wanted. And I bugged her for 5 days. But see, at the end of the day, it's, you gotta talk to them. You can't be rowdy, you can't be too soft. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, I would like to drop the mic, but so I'll leave you. I hope you perform again. So,
give it up one more time for Chris and Quinones, ladies children. I don't think I'll have any of those, but that was nice. I kind of scared of actually having a kid because I know how fucked up I was when I was a child. So it's probably like God's karma. It's like, you know, you're a kid, but worse, actually worse than you were. So like, you know, if it's a girl, she's going to be a terrible slut. She's going to have like 15 kids before she's 12 and shit.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, like, I don't like TV, I don't want to be on Maury, I'm not going to be stick out, you know, cheer, like, yeah, that's my baby, and I'm like, oh, God, I don't think I want to do that. Then if it's a boy, then, you know, I guess it kind of wouldn't be too bad, but, I'm pretty sure that, you know, I'm going to need a bail fund for him, if I'm not mistaken. But, so I'm ordering the vasectomy this week. Just not happening. My girlfriend was like, when are we having kids? I said, when Jesus Christ comes and, you know, he plays ping pong with Gandhi, then we can possibly have kids. He's like, Aaron, you're such an asshole. I said, you know me so well. So beautiful. So guys, are you ready for your next comment? Give it up. All right, come on. This guy tours nationally. I'm very honored to have this guy. Very funny comedian. Give it up for Mr. Colin Cook. Colin Cook, ladies and gentlemen.
Keep it going for everybody you've seen so far, guys. I fucked them apparently. I don't know what's going on. Somebody left their Coca-Cola. Oh no. We're getting it later. Alright, so I'm happy to be here, kind of. I don't know, it's tough for me to be anywhere lately because I'm a fucking moron. And these are like trying times for idiots. Because everybody wants to talk about politics all the time. And I didn't even vote. And people get so mad. Like, how could you not vote? True. It's your civic duty. Well, I'm 30 and I just found out lambs aren't goats. So maybe my voice should be silenced. Every vote matters, that's what they tell you, right? Every vote, even mine? Well, then I'm out, because I was recently unqualified to work at a petting zoo. Where I assume the only two questions in that interview are, is this a lamb? And are you aroused? Up till a month ago, I would have gotten both wrong. So, jokes about fucking lambs. Or voting, who knows? I am dumb, it's not good. It's just, here's the thing, I was like reading about the weather, because like, that's my speed, you know? It's gonna rain. Yeah, I get that. So, I was reading about the most recent blizzard we'd had, because I'm a very topical comic, and the mayor of New York came out and said, in the coming hours, we will face a tremendous challenge. It's a blizzard, not D-Day. Why don't you pump the brakes there, de Blasio? It's a blizzard. They named a dessert after it. How bad can it be? Nobody's ever been like, hey, you want to go down to Baskin Robbins, get an Oreo Holocaust? That sounds fun. By the way, how tremendous is your challenge if it can be neutralized by 40 degrees Fahrenheit? I've been through some shit in my life. No, it never made my grandma stop calling me a faggot. Summer. Guys, it's fine. She died. So who's the faggot now, Grandma? Alright. I got some shit I need to work through. I don't know. I'm so dumb. Here's the thing. I wish I wasn't this dumb because I want to smoke weed more. But like, I don't get high good, you know? I just get high and read about world issues and freak myself the fuck out. I was reading about climate change. Woo! We are fucked! There's a hole in the atmosphere. Can any of you fix atmosphere? I'm talking about re-drywalling the earth. Anybody got that skill? No? Alright, so we're fucked. We can all agree. Dude, I don't even know what atmosphere is. Like, best guess, it, like, keeps gravity in? That's my best guess. That's all I got. This is how I know we're screwed. Because the same government that is denying climate change is also trying to figure out how to live on the moon. Yeah, that's like your roommate being like, yeah, of course I paid rent. And then you overhear him on the phone like, yeah, Mom, I'm gonna need to come back home. I kind of blew rent money on fossil fuels, and now there's a hole in the ceiling. We're all screwed. I don't know. I don't got a lot going for me. I've been single for like 10 years. Can you be single long enough to become feral? Is that possible? Because I think that's what's going on. Every time I go out with a girl, I have these two thoughts, right? I have one that goes, you want to be her boyfriend. And then the other one goes, you want to be the story. I went out with this girl, she goes, I'm Cuban. Can you guess my favorite sport? Rafting? See, she did not think the same way as you guys. She said, you racist asshole, no, it's baseball. That's way more racist. Mine's a joke. You're pigeonholing little Julios across the nation to only be able to throw a Rapido ball, all right? That's the only joke I researched, by the way. Like, half my set could be done with just like one Google search, like, what is atmosphere? I'd be done. But I was just like, how do you say fast in Spanish? I was dead. Oh, man. I don't know. I think the reason I do so poorly with women is because I found love at a very young age. You guys might know her, Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Are you familiar? Oh, my dream woman. I don't know if you guys remember the movie, but in it, she gives away her singing voice to get a human bottom half. Let me reframe that for you. She trades her voice to get a vagina. That is the perfect woman. Now, I know that joke is a little sexist, but to be fair, there are married women in this room right now that are like, I would trade away my husband's dick to never hear about football again. Can we set that up? Is that possible? The deal breaker, though? The deal breaker was her little buddy, the Jamaican crab, Sebastian. You guys remember him? He's like, go ahead, man, kiss the girl. If I knew a girl with singing crabs, kissing her would be the last thing on my mind. He says in the song, baby, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I will take you at your word, you melodious STD. Oh my goodness. Can I still rock? No? Alright, cool. I'm going to be on TV soon, which I'm pretty stoked about. Most people clap, you guys are over it. That's it's cool, it's cool. You guys apparently all been on TV. It was the first time for me, so I'm still a little excited. I apologize. I should be honest with you, it has nothing to do with comedy and everything to do with dating midgets. So, yeah, be on reality TV, guys. I should explain. Alright, so my buddy was on a dating website and he matched with what I can only describe as the best little person you can match with. Because she hits him up, she says, hey, would you like to be on our TV show? But our producers want to make it a double date. Do you know anybody who'd be interested? He was like, I know just the guy. Hey, Colin, you want to fake fuck a fun size with me? Absolutely, I want to do that. So we set up this date. We set up this date to play ping pong. We set up this date to play ping pong with midgets on television. Are you guys awake out there? Are you understanding the literal gravity of this situation? Very close to the ground. So, we get to the date. I have to rush through this because I just got delayed. We get to the date, the producer wants it to be authentic. Us meeting women to be authentic. So, they put us in a different room, and they walk the two ladies in. I don't know if my buddy forgot we were being filmed for television, but he just turns to me and goes, what the fuck? So now I have to keep my shit together, like this isn't the first time I've ever seen midgets in real life, and like, they've been tiny their whole lives, so this is no sweat to them. They just walk right up, they're like, give me a hug. They don't actually sound like that, I just imagine everything they do is enchanted, like the forest that they come from. And in order to give this woman a hug, I have to squat down and then put my arms around her in what I can only describe as like a penis flytrap, maybe? You get it? So we start playing ping pong, and I don't know if you guys know this about midgets, but they're real small, and my swing, I hit a midget in the back of the head with a ping pong paddle, guys. And not for like the normal reasons, like, why won't you give me my wishes? Alright guys, I'm Colin Cook, thank you so much.
You know, phones, drinks, all that stuff. Just put some money up here, that'd be actually a little better. Just saying.
I'll make it ring.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that after the show. Anyway, Colin Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Ariel, huh? I actually had a crush on Jasmine, you know, from Aladdin, you know. She was like, you know, that nice soft skin, you know. And I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it was cool anyway. But as far as I'm concerned, Disney princesses are, you know, a little bit too much, I guess, high level. You know, they're too much up to a standard, you know. You gotta be more realistic if you're be a princess. I would have, like, you know, like a high-strung Barbie, maybe bulimic Snow White, I don't know, anorexic Sleeping Beauty. I have no fucking idea. But quite honestly, you know, it's just like too much that, like, you know, back when I was growing up, you know, all these fucking, you know, I don't know, if you're familiar with WWE, you know, back in the days, it was, you know, it was a bunch of 6'5", 300-pound bodybuilders. I'm like 5'2" and fat. Like, how the fuck is this going to happen? I'm like, I'm not going to be Hulk Hogan when I grow up. I don't want to be Hulk Hogan when he grows up, especially now. But anyway, are you guys ready for your next comic? Give it up. This guy's a personal friend of mine. He's, man, how long? About maybe like 15, 16 years I've known this freaking guy. Since Martin Luther King High School, we weren't shot, we survived, and we graduated. Give it up for Mr. Jeffrey Frazier.
You know, I had a horrible day yesterday. I had to go to my psychologist and explain why I'm into habitual queef sucking. I don't know. I have to explain. You know, I'm speaking to my psychologist. He's like, Jeff, you know, you probably have an Oedipus fetish, have an issue with your mother. And I'm like, yeah, that explains why I like to cough up pubic tumbleweeds. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You know, it was a horrible day yesterday. Before I spoke to my shrink, I got this really horrible paper cut. Looked like I was finger popping a porcupine. It was like really bad. Like I was ripped the shit off. I don't know, that's a bit gross. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, here's my fucked up life. Yeah, my fucked up life. So, where can I begin? Well, I work for the government and I want to quit because I feel like a sellout vicariously voting for Trump. Working for Trump, you know, even though I work for the state, but, you know, Trump is still like the boss, and, you know, I'm a proud black man, but I'm working for President Anglo-Saxon. You know, President Anglo-Saxon, the tangerine fascist. I don't know, like, it's not fun. I don't like any of the politicians. Everybody loves Bernie Sanders, but come on, guys, I'm a black man from New York City. Bernie Sanders look like a landlord that'll gentrify my neighborhood. Scrooge, I swear, he looks like Scrooge McDuck and he's gonna smoke his called Launchpad to crash right up his ass. Fuck Bernie Sanders. Hillary Clinton. Everybody loves, all the women love Hillary Clinton. Yeah. There was a colluding of Russia. That's not why Trump. That's why not why Hillary Clinton lost. Because white women are sellouts. That's right. 54% of the white women voted for a man that liked to grab women by the vagina. That's great. You betrayed your own suffrage movement, ladies. What happened? It's a damn shame. You know what? I think President Trump's son looked like a cross between Anakin Skywalker and Damien. He was evil. Like, when he becomes older, he's going to transform into Darth Vader and use the Force to grab women by the pussy. Just be like, let me fondle you with my Force. Yeah, his wife, his beautiful wife, she looks like a fembot, doesn't she? She looks like she's about to steal Austin Powers' mojo. I bet you she's the undercover spy. She's the connect to Russia. I bet you. Wouldn't it be funny? You know how powerful rich men are really into S&M? Wouldn't it be funny if the Fembot was to spank Donald Trump until his nipples lactate? Wouldn't it be funny? He should get spanked. He's big. You know those rich, powerful men. He's in that 50 Shades of, I don't know, moist nipple cock jousting. I don't know what it's called. What the fuck is called? I hate all of the politicians, man. You know, my life is not the best in the world. And I live in home with my mom. Had to move back, you know, boomerang generation. My house is so rich, roach infested. I got albino cockroaches and a white albino cockroaches. You ever heard of bed bugs? Albino cockroaches. And speaking of albino cockroaches, I'm like, I don't understand what's the point of gentrification. I really don't get it. Like, yeah, there's going to be rich hipsters moving into the Bronx, feeding fondue to their pet water bugs. It's great. Come on, man. There's cockroaches in New York City so big, they look like xenomorphs. When you call the exterminator, it's Sigourney Weaver with a flamethrower, just like, Ripley! Fuck. What is the point of gentrification? Like, how are you going to gentrify a neighborhood and not gentrify the people, huh? Give that a round of applause. Like, fix the community. Yeah, man, I was in Harlem, I was walking down the street, I saw a homeless man wiping their ass with a newspaper. I'm like, damn, like right here, right in front of the government building, that's great. Harlem is funny, you know. I like to see the young feminists do their little gentrification stroll down the neighborhood. They do their little gentrification stroll and they look at the random black guys, looking at them with the stank face and like, looking, don't you catcall me. Like, you Amy Schumer book looking bitch, nobody wants to catcall you. Schumer looking, you, with your Lena Dunham Spanx, nobody wants you. Black men don't want you. Nobody is catcalling you. It's delusions of grandeur. Next thing they're going to say that we're whistling at them again. That's new. Oh, sorry, a civil rights joke. Very sorry, it's offensive. Moving on. Womp, it didn't fail.
Who cares?
So, anyway, moving on. What else I can talk about? Yeah, I have trouble with ladies. I'm sure you're not surprised with my sense of humor. Just, you know, yeah, man. I keep this up, my balls is gonna look like a Cleon's forehead, just wrinkled. Just wrinkled. It's gonna be blue as Papa Smurf. It's gonna look like Mystique. This is ugly. Nah, it's just, I have these trouble with women. Like, Aaron remembers, there was this girl named Nora that I was lusting over. I was like I'll use a Naruto reference. I was a pervy sage. It was kind of, yeah, Jiraiya the pervy sage. Now, some of you women don't, even if you're not into Japanese anime, when I say the pervy sage, you're like, oh, damn. Dude, you're a fucking creep. Like, what's up, man? Yes, but, you know, back to my psychologist, she said I should get a pet. Yeah, so I should get a pet. So I'm gonna have a pet kitten, and I'm gonna call her Snatch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call her. And the only way that I'm gonna make sure that I save myself from being mentally disturbed is I have to rub my pet Snatch all night long. I must pet my Snatch, I must rub my Snatch until it purrs. It will purr all night long, my wonderful furry Snatch. And you know what I should do? I should take my Snatch down the street and use my Snatch to catcall a woman. How about that?
Yeah!
Yes. I feel sorry. I'm objectifying the kitten species. I'm sorry. That didn't work.
It's America! You can do it!
Anyway, All right, thank you guys for your time. Take care.
Back and forth shit is killing me. Anyway, give it up for Jeffrey Frazier, ladies and gentlemen. I ran this much back and forth since gym class. Nice. God damn. Well, you know, he's talking about, you know, sex justification, obviously. But quite honestly, didn't we all start off as white when we were ejaculated? I don't get it. I mean, what is this whole racism thing? I mean, when the lights go off, we all black, so what's the point? I don't know. You know, fuck you too. But anyway, as far as things go, and, you know, between that Trump is the president, and, you know, I don't know how long he's going to be, or how long we are going to live with him as president, but hey, we'll see what happens. But this whole thing about him being impeached and getting removed from office, and like, that's all cool, but we're gonna be stuck with Pence. And I don't know, you know, but that looks like a Central Park rapist to me. Something ain't too right with that he thinks in, like, you know, gay conversion, and, you know, he doesn't go and stay at another person's dinner. He doesn't go to dinner without his wife, as a woman's dinner. I can't trust a motherfucker to go to a country like that. No, I'm fucking good. I mean, you know, he kind of might go to clubs where, you know, the loudmouth, you know, Trump, you know, he start talking shit, you know, I'll kick you in your ass, you ain't shit, mom, suck my dick, motherfucker. And then there's that quiet one, Pence, in the corner like this. Rape. That's the motherfucker you need to be worried about. And then when you think about it, you know, if he doesn't, then what are you gonna get that? Gonna have fucking Paul Ryan, fucking Eddie Munster? Are you fucking kidding me? With those fucking ears, he can hear from Saturn right now. I don't know, it's fucking crazy. Guys, are you ready next for your next comic? Get it up. Yeah. What? Your drink? It's mine now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, give it up, get ready for a treat. He came all the way from Chicago, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Keith Evans. Yeah. Give it up for Aaron one more time. Yeah, so I am technically a Chicago comic. I'm originally from Indiana though, Northwest Indiana. I'm from a town you may have heard of called Gary, Indiana. Yeah. Probably know that for the home of pop sensation Tito Jackson. So there's that. But I also grew up a little bit south of there in a town called Crown Point, Indiana, which is the complete opposite of Gary, Indiana. So much so that I realized that I picked up a lot of bad habits from white people. Let me explain. If I'm walking around Crown Point about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I see another black person, I'm like, the fuck is he doing here? I pull out my phone and dial a 9 and a 1 just in case. That's what I was taught by my neighbors. I also feel like I have to be the ambassador, like when I see him. Like, you know, say I've been living there, so I have to be an ambassador. I see a black person, I'm like, hey, how you doing? My name is Keith Evans. You see this whole Charlie Brown operation going on here? I'm the Franklin of this Peanuts gang, so don't fuck this up for me, alright? Establish some rules. Anybody who knows Northwest Indiana, it is, we like to call it DUI Central. You get pulled over at any given time, they got nothing else better to do. Like New York cops got better shit to do. In Indiana, no, just pulling over. And I've been guilty of this. I've been in this situation, and getting pulled over and arrested is like the gayest thing ever. Actually, you know what? Let me take that back. I do have very close friends who are gay, who are always getting on me, like, well, not like physically getting on me, but they're always giving me an issue. They're like, hey, why do you have to use the word gay? And I'm like, I don't mean gay like homosexual, I mean gay like stupid. And
And they're like, well, why don't you just use the word stupid? I'm like, that's fucking gay, I'm not gonna do that. But just so they know that I'm not being homophobic or malicious or anything, whenever I do that joke in front of them, instead of using the word gay for stupid, I use the word black. So let me start that joke over again. Getting pulled over and arrested is like a black... No, I don't like that either. I moved to Chicago about 7 years ago. When I moved to Chicago, I wanted to get a really Chicago-y job. So I looked on Craigslist and I found one, and it was dog walking. I did it for one day. Picked up a lady's dog, she gave me the instructions for a dog, she had a half a day of work. I went and took the dog walking. You can only take a dog walking so much. I took it back to my house. We smoked weed and watched InfoWars because that's how I party. I took the dog back to her and explained how well behaved the dog was on account of the weed. And she kind of looked at me weird. She said, "You took my dog back to your house? I don't know how I feel about that." Like, you know nothing happened, right? I didn't Bill Cosby your dog or anything. Dog was blonde, I'm into brunettes, it's different. Chris was talking about being a parent earlier. I am a parent, parent of a beautiful, intelligent, clever 9-year-old girl who's the biggest asshole that I've ever met or produced, I guess. She gets that from me. Sometimes, like, when you're parenting your child, like, you want to just have a conversation with them because, like, she's 9, so she's becoming she's a human being now. Like, it's not like just taking care of a pet like it used to be. Like, she's a human being. So you want to have a conversation with her, and you want to talk, but you don't know, like, what they want to talk about. So I tried to come up with something, and I said, hey, who do you think would win in a fight between SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse? She looked me straight in my eye and she said, "Who's Mickey Mouse?" Then followed it up with, "Oh, you mean Steamboat Willie?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, you hipster piece of shit." That's how I talk to my daughter. It's fine. She belongs to me, it's alright. One time I was going out of town for a show, her mom called me, she said, "Hey, you need to talk to Kayla when you get back in town. She flunked a spelling test." She flunked a spelling test, and the process is they flunk a spelling test, and you have to take the test home to your parents. They have to sign it, and then the student takes it back to the teacher, so the teacher knows that the parents know that your child's dumb as fuck. So she skipped the whole process and signed my name on the spelling test, which I was kind of impressed because I didn't start doing that shit till junior high school. But she goes to an all-white school. So when I went to the school, I realized I saw the faculty and the teachers talking amongst each other, and they're like, "Well, no wonder she flunked her spelling test. Her black father can't even write his goddamn name." Like, it's a joke about handwriting. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you try to take care of your child and you embarrass yourself trying to protect them. Here's a story that I'm going to end with about that. A lot of times I pick up my child and, I bring her back to Chicago, but a lot of times I stay in Indiana. I have friends in Indiana, they have children. We meet up, go on a play date, right? So we go on a play date. My friend had his son, I had my daughter. We took them to the park. We let them play in the park. We sat on a park bench and smoked weed because we're awesome dads. And we did that, and his son was chasing these girls on the playground. I kind of leaned over to him. I said, "Hey, your son's kind of a pimp on the playground." And he leaned back over and said, "Yeah, you know what they say, young, dumb, and full of cum." The fuck? Like, I don't know anybody you have a daughter, like once you have a daughter, that gets erased from your memory bank, so it doesn't. But the weed was working in my system at the time, and I was getting paranoid, so I thought he was trying to tell me that there were pedophiles in this park, filling children with cum. So I freaked the fuck out, and I was like, nope, Kayla, let's go. Kayla, and my daughter's half white, so she only half listens to me, you know? So I'm like, Kayla, let's go, Kayla. Finally, I get fed up. I don't know what to say. I'm like, hey, you wanna get filled with cum? Let's go. The other parents in the park had no idea where my head was at when I screamed that. I think there's a pedophile in the park, filling kids with cum. They think I'm the black pedophile in the park, which, by the way, is like a unicorn, doesn't exist. Totally, you guys is crying. But I was embarrassed. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Like, I have to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to look at anybody in the face. Like, I'm embarrassed. I like close my eyes. I just grab her. I like get to the car. I put her in the car seat. I've done it 100 times. I drive about a half mile down the road. I look at my rearview mirror. There's an Asian child in my car seat. Which I kind of felt patriotic a little bit because I borrowed something from China. But if you guys go to Central Park and you see a poster with my face on it, it's probably not for a comedy show. But it's bullshit propaganda. Guys, that's my time. Give it up for your hosts.
Keep Evans late. Young, dumb, and full of cum. Yeah, so about that. That kind of explains my girlfriend, because she's about 10 years younger than me. I'm not going to tell you what my age is, because I'm not trying to go to jail. But anyway, is he joking? But, still wet behind the ears, still has a lot to learn. Basically, that's certain, exactly. And that certain things don't go into your mouth, but they kind of do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Oreos. So,
I do that.
I mean, if you want to come get your drink, you can. I mean, that's what you want it. Sir. I really don't give a shit.
Yes, sweetie.
Give it up for my co-producer, Mr. Chris Quinones, one more time. This will be possible.
Brian, you drop it. Just keep your eye on it.
I'm on EBT and food stamps. Damn right, food stamps. Shit, damn right. I'm gonna use all them shits.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I miss you, drink.
I'm gonna use all them shits before Trump cuts them off. You know.
It's Polish.
That's like my credit card. She goes to the fucking supermarket like this. I want all this. But anyway, guys, I have another treat for you. He is also from Chicago, Illinois, a very funny guy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Brad Rickert.
All right, how's everyone doing tonight, all right? Yeah, or this afternoon. I'm just used to doing this at night. If you look outside, you go, okay, someone's just dropping off milk in a newspaper right now. Okay. I gotta admit, I'm one of those guys that's like, way too optimistic and way too happy and like positive, and it's very annoying for all my friends, but I just like, a lot of times I'll just wake up and I'll be in an amazing mood and I can't help myself, and it's very abrasive to people. It's just too much. But sometimes it just happens, and like today was one of those days, I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning and I knew it was gonna be an amazing day because the first thing I heard when I woke up was like one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life. And I want to share it with you guys so maybe we can all feel this happiness together, maybe bond over it. But I gotta admit, I'm not going to get it exactly right because I just heard it the one time and I don't remember it exactly. But the first thing I heard when I woke up this morning was something like, this is my alarm clock, and I snoozed that bitch, and I was up and at it. Guilty. Jokes are great. I like them. They're fun, and they're, it's just an art form. It's what we do. We make jokes. We create things. Art in general is an important part of life. I like to dabble in a lot of different types of artistic fields just because it makes me feel better. I actually have this art exhibit opening up next weekend. I'm very, very excited about because it's this really cool concept. What I did is I rented out this artist gallery And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a big shit in the middle of the floor. Just drop a fucking log on the linoleum. Fibrous as hell. I'm gonna charge people $15 to come in and look at it for an hour and a half. You're probably asking yourself, Brad, what's the name of this exhibit? Tyler Perry movie, that's right. We're gonna make $40 million the first weekend, should be great. And I apologize, I think I was supposed to go earlier in the show, but I showed up late, and that was totally my fault. I don't know how to drive in New York. I'm not from here, I'm an idiot. I was like, turning down one way is the wrong way, stupid. It was so dumb. I had like burned some serious rubber to get here on time, and my girlfriend was like, oh no, not the condoms! But we made it, it's all right. No big deal. Don't worry, we don't use condoms, that's just a joke too. Yeah, I do have a girlfriend though, she's pretty cool. We actually just moved in together. That's been an interesting part of my life lately. It would be a lot worse though if she wasn't so easy about something. She's like super empathetic and caring because she's a nurse. So she like knows how to take care of people. And it's like something she enjoys doing, so I'll take it. And it's great. And like I gotta say, dating a nurse is like almost all positive across the board, but there is one negative that comes with dating a nurse, and that's every single day when she comes home from work, on average, she's seen approximately 3 dicks bigger than mine that day. Just on average, that's just the truth, you know? And that is hard on my ego, especially since she's a pediatric nurse. But I don't know what these kids are eating in their McNuggets, but their dicks are large! GMO! Anyway, I peed on my Ouija board and it said I was pregnant. What? No, yeah, it has been cool living with her. She's super easy, I gotta admit. And there's like been a lot of first things that we've done together, a lot of breaking new ground. This is for real. For the first time in my life, I took a shit in front of my significant other. Thank you. It was a big deal. It was huge, honestly. It was huge. Not huge, but you know, medium, but it was a big deal. But yeah, huge, bro. It's a huge ass dookie. And you know, honestly, when I took my first shit in front of her, she was super cool about it. Didn't even flinch. Handled it in stride. Everyone else at TGI Fridays was like, what the fuck? Don't look, kids, just eat your nuggets. I don't know. I'm not ready for a lot of the things that come with relationships, though. I'm not ready to get married, definitely. Definitely not ready to have kids. And I don't know, it's just not for me right now. Maybe in the far future. But I do like get a lot of friends that are like trying to convince me to settle down because they want to hang out at like 9 a.m. for some reason. I don't get it. They're like, yeah, we go to bed at 8 p.m. I'm like, no. But it's weird, man, because I got like this cousin, right? And she's my age, and she has a kid, and she's like always trying to convince me how great it is to have kids. She like was talking to me the other day, and she was like, listen, you are really underestimating how great Disney movies are. Like, I've been watching Moana on repeat. Like, I watched it 4 times yesterday, and I'm feeling great. And like, I mean, that's fine. Like, maybe the movies are good, but I only have one response to that. Is like, well, that's cool. You can watch Disney movies with your kids and enjoy them, but I can turn on pornography in my living room, and it's not a big deal at all. You know, that's my life. I think I win. And I'm gonna do a couple impressions. I'm gonna bounce for you. Okay, here's an impression I'll do. This is my impression of Ray Romano doing an impression of a cow. Moo! All right. So dumb. All right. Here's another dumb one. This is Lil Wayne doing an impression of a dolphin. I'm a dolphin, bitch. Fun fact, he never learned how to read, he got hooked on chronics. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright, I'll do this one. This is Aziz Ansari burning his tongue on a pizza roll. Alright, I'll do one more, and then I'll get the fuck out. Okay, I got it. This is my impression of George W. Bush, very topical. This is George W. Bush in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. Good night, guys.
Wow. Yeah, that's about right. For our Rickert, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him. Pull up our pants and shit and give you a chance to get up. Oh, fuck, man. George W. Bush in North Carolina. Yeah, North Carolina, what the fuck? Louisiana. I'm half drunk, half high. I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your headliner? Yes. All right. This train wreck is almost over. All right. I have performed with this gentleman, very funny guy, very hilarious dude. Give it up for Mr. Gregory Hall. Gregory Hall.
What's up, people? Been a very interesting show. Say the least. How we doing? Good? That's what's up, man. How you doing, man? Doing good. I don't know what it is I like. I like you, man. I do, man, for real, because you old school white boy. Look, you got the Converse on and shit, boy. I bet your credit score good, ain't it? That shit probably better than mine, man. I need more people like you in my life, man, especially when I get stopped by the cops. I'm serious. What's your name?
Kyle.
What?
Kyle.
Kyle? Of course it is. It's either that, it's either be either Kyle, Chad, or Cody, one of the three. I do. I like white people. I do. I really do. I really like white people. I don't trust you though. I don't trust y'all as far as I can spit. You're looking at me like, great, why don't you trust us? Let's be honest, your track record ain't that good. Your track record is kind of, a little bit in history. But you're entertaining as fuck, I'll give you that much. I enjoy y'all much as watching niggas on World Star. Especially when Trump got in office, that was a sad day for white folks. I never see so many white people so sad, it warmed my heart a little bit. Cause I'm used to it, shit. See, when President Obama was in office, I wasn't used to that shit. I was like, I ain't used to a nigga running this country. Shit, it's hard to be mad at the man when you are the man. Now it's going back to old, angry, racist white dudes. I'm like, cool. I'm used to this shit. This is great. You know what I mean? I tell you, them motherfuckers Trump supporters, which is good. I ain't got no other Trump jokes in that. That's it. That's far. I'm going with that shit. But I will say this though. I fuck with Kim Jong-un. I do. Let me explain. I don't know why we fucking with him. Think about it, because I did my research on people, and I don't hate just to be hating on people. I got to research them. So I went on Google and researched them, researched his hobbies, found out some interesting things. One, he likes drinking Hennessy. Yeah, he does. He likes drinking little black folks like, really? That's a tasty drink. Damn sure it is. He likes sports cars, basketball. This nigga sound like one of my cousins. I'm like, shit. But then a little red flag went off and shit. I was like, wait a minute. His best friend is Dennis Rodman. Have you seen Dennis lately? That motherfucker look crazier than he did in the 90s. Lips all melted off and shit. Like he been tongue kissing lava. I'm like, okay, cool. And it seemed to me like every evil dictator gotta have an evil, gotta have a best black friend. Just to make himself look cool and shit. Think about it. Kim Jong-un got Dennis Rodman. Trump got Kanye West. I'm waiting for Putin to get on TV with Tiger Woods. That shit coming. I feel like Saddam Hussein would have lived. He would have had like Flavor Flav as a sidekick. That motherfucker would have lived. He would have got on TV like, I don't like America. I'm going to bomb them. We're going to nuclear war. And Flavor Flav's on the side like, yeah, boy. He's like, you know what? I don't know why we fucking with him. He ain't that bad of a dude. Shit. Fucking another cop got off, murdered a young unarmed black man, which upset me, but I'm scared for my life right now. But I tell you this though, people, I'm really appreciative that I'm light-skinned. Because when the cops stop me, I just tell them I'm Dominican. Now that shit work, I'm dead serious. People don't think I'm joking, take no joke. I keep like nigga 97.9 on presets in my car. I got Suave Mente literally on my playlist on Spotify, on repeat just in case they pull me over more than 4 minutes.
And I keep a Puerto Rican girl in the back named Carmen. When they say get out the car, so we just salsa dance out. I said, I ain't taking no chances, fuck this shit. License and registration, Echo, that's us. That's the DM. Green card, ah shit, fuck. Motherfucker got me. Shit. What are you drinking? That's what are you drinking? Ain't nothing wrong with a margarita. I ain't gonna fuck with you because you're drinking a margarita shit. I'm about to actually buy me a drink and shit. Buy me a margarita. See, I expect you to have Budweiser. Nah, just fuck with y'all like him. Oh my God, people, I got so many good things going on in my life though, man, I really do. Got myself another part-time job, which I'm very excited about. And the one little nigga in the back was like, yes! This motherfucker's not out robbing people. Shit. Like, come on, you looked at me and was like, I don't know, this motherfucker looked like a criminal. All that gold on and shit. I did rob a couple people on the way here. I didn't rob any white people though, because this ain't white people jewelry, let's be honest. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you wore this shit, you scared the fuck out of me. Looking like, what the fuck you doing to get that chain? I ain't fucking with him. I got myself a part-time job, I'm part-time nanny now. It's great to watch little white kids. That's great. It's nothing funny to see my big black ass push the stroller with two blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boys. Everybody was confused in the street because they didn't know if I kidnapped these little boys or if I was their Jamaican nanny. Like, they wanted to call 911, but they also wanted to ask me for a Jamaican beef patty recipe. It was weird as fuck, I'm telling you. And I wasn't in the rich area of New York City, no, I was in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, of all places. So, you know, this is weird stereotype that black men don't take care of their kids. So, you know, I had random old-ass black dudes yell at me in the street for no reason. Like, hey, nigga better take care of them kids. Take care of them goddamn kids. Like, do they look like they my kids? Like they came out straight out of the Aryan race? So I took the little boys to the park. Made me realize some people, they don't make little boys like they used to. Little boys are tender nowadays. They know, a little boy falls, everybody wants to call 911, break out the first aid kit. It was like that when I was coming up. Ooh, remember old school playgrounds, right? Played on that concrete ground, went down that hot metal slide at 90-degree weather day. Damn, they get 3rd-degree burn on your back. They ain't give a fuck shit. The highlight of my day growing up on the playground, you know what it was? Wait for a kid to fall the monkey bars and break his neck. Well, that shit was like the Olympic sport. You came on the playground, lathered up in Jergens, it was a good goddamn day. There was a kid I grew up with, he felt the monkey bars and broke his neck, but he lived. Oh, that is fucked up, goddamn. This nigga laughed like, I can't believe he lived. That should have been funny if the nigga died. Now he did live. We felt bad for him in the neighborhood and shit, so we gave him a nickname to make himself feel better. So we started calling him Bobblehead Bobby. This nigga neck was loose as hell. Every time I saw him, he was like, hey Greg, how you doing? What's going on? I'm like, parents need to get some insurance, motherfucker. Get that neck fix. I don't know why I watch kids. I don't really like kids. Kids are disgusting little people. They are disgusting little people. Anybody got any kids in here? You got kids? Fuck your kids.
That's what I said.
Fuck your kids. I don't even know them. I can't stand them. I hate their guts. I can't stand kids. Don't like them. I'm more of an animal lover. I love animals. I do. I'm more of a cat lover. I love cats and shit. You know you're a big cat lover when you know the breed of your cat. No one really knows the breed of your cat, let's be honest. Like if you own a dog, you know the breed of your dog. Like say if you walked your dog in a dog park and someone walked up to you, oh sir, what kind of dog do you have? Oh, it's a German Shepherd, thank you. A friend of mine walked in my apartment. He said, Greg, you got the 2 most adorable looking cats. What kind of cats are they? It's a cat, motherfucker, that's what it is? Nigga, it's gray, that's what it is. It's a gray cat. Stray cat, he got in my house, scared to kick him out. So he's gonna scratch my eyes out and I'm gonna get rabies. I took in a stray cat though. That was the worst decision of my entire life. I can't get rid of this crazy little bastard. I've done everything in Commerce County. I even tried weed. I'm just sitting here high with your pets. Oh, that shit is fucking glorious. You find out some interesting things. I found out that my cat hates my fucking guts. I'm talking to my cat, I'm like, do you love your daddy? Do you love your daddy? My cat looked at me, said, nigga, please. Don't put up with your stupid big ass to buy me food, boy, in the shelter. I'll take your big ass there and fill my goddamn bowl up. That's what I got to go through. and shit. You ever see those sad animal commercials that come on late at night? With Sarah McLachlan singing and shit? Oh, fuck that bitch. Nah, fuck her. Sitting there praying on my emotions. She not having a grown man crying 2 in the morning. I'm sitting there watching this commercial, bawling my eyes out. I see a little chihuahua get hit in the face with a brick. And now he's a pug. I actually made my cats watch those commercials. Nah, I do. Just let them know how good they have it. I call them in the living room, like, come here, come here. You see that cat right there with the screwdriver up his ass? That's your little ungrateful ass. Bastard. I'll leave you with this, though. Big fan of hip-hop. Love rap music. Not a fan of Jay-Z's new album. Fuck that album. I'm sorry, I like my rappers young, dumb, and violent. Not talking about marital issues. It's weird as fuck to me. But I'll tell you this though, I'm not a fan of mumble rap. You familiar with mumble rap, people?
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't ask for a demonstration. You can do that shit with the open mic comics, not for me. Get your bad ass back there and play with them goddamn boards. Finish my joke. Anyway, are you familiar with mumble rap? You are? About to say you about to get a crash course at Niggerology 101. Mumble raps when you don't make no goddamn sense. And I hate these mumble rappers because I was a rapper at one time in my life. I was ahead of my time because I was horrible, I was terrible. I was so terrible, I didn't even have a rap name. I just went by my regular name. I showed up to a rap battle, it was like, yo son, what's your name? Greg. Would it be like Greg Smooth, Greg G Money? Nah, just Gregory, you know. Keeping it simple. Then the guy I was battling was aggressive because, you know, I wasn't prepared for a rap battle, people. I really wasn't. Look, listen, don't let my size fool you. I'm a gentleman. I have a gentle soul. You know what I mean? And the rap battles, they all aggressive, they get in your face. This nigga got in my face, he was like, you was a bitch ass nigga. Sir, you just offended me. Why I got to be all three? Why I got to be a bitch, an ass, and a nigga? And you white, what the hell is that all about? Racist bastard. Alright, so that's my time, y'all. I'm working y'all.
Gregory Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we made it. We made it through the whole thing.
We did it!
You know? If you didn't like it, Bill Cosby spiked your trick, so I don't give a shit. He's like, we fucking are fucking. It's all good. I don't give a shit. But seriously, guys, I'd like to thank you for coming out to our first show. Really much appreciated. Shout out to all the comics. You're always great. Shout out to Christian. And our next show will be September 1st, 10 o'clock, same bad time, same bad channel. Ladies and gentlemen, get home safe, happy, peace, spirit, neutered. I'm out. This is Aaron Smith. Good night, everybody.
I'm so sorry.